Mary.
And Alma.
Anybody try to like,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment.
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about
Lori Valor Daybell.
Yes.
They're calling her like the Doomsday mom.
Yeah.
She was the woman who, I guess, had her kids killed.
Did she kill them?
She had her children killed
By who?
by her brother and
The uncle?
I know.
That's raggedy.
By the uncle. Prior to that, she was this pageant woman, beauty pageant woman. She was all into her children. She's like like quintessential proverbial, like soccer mom, right? Just a wonderful, person. Everyone knew her to be there for her children. She had an older son. This woman had been married 5 times. That is a red flag. She had an older son from another marriage, one of her marriages. Then she had the children who were staying with her who were killed were Tylee. She was 16 years old, 16-year-old girl. And her father was Ryan, was the third husband.
Yeah.
Right? And then she was married to this guy, Daybell. His last name was Valor, Charles Valor. So she was married to Charles Valor. That was the 4th husband. And he had children prior, right? And, prior to her. So she brought Tylee into, I don't know if Charles had kids. Let me think about that. I don't know if Charles had kids. It was someone else who had kids. The other husband who had kids. Oh, please don't spray anymore.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if Charles had kids. You guys let me know if Charles had kids. But the 4th husband was Charles Vallow. She brought Tylee into that marriage because Tylee was living with her 16-year-old daughter. They adopted his sister's grandson, JJ.
Right.
Right? And JJ was 7 years old. He was autistic. He was a special needs child.
Okay.
Right? And Tylee just loved him. She just loved him. And Lori, this woman, was really good with him. Everybody just thought she was this awesome mom and everything. And all was fine. They were married for like 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay? In 2018, beginning of 2019, January 2019, he started to see a change in her. She started reading these books by this guy called Chad Daybell. And he was writing books about Doomsday, the end of the world. So he was writing books about them, really nice titles, And and he will talk about that. He lived in Idaho, and Idaho is a state that's known for their prepping.
Yeah.
A lot of preppers up there. She was also part of the LDS church. And yeah, they also do a lot of prepping and all that as well. Anyway, she started changing, and he had even called the police at one time because she had told him that if you try to stop me or anything like that, when he calls out and stuff, I will kill you. So there's a video where you see he calls the police to say, my wife is threatening me, that she will murder me and all this stuff. So this man went ahead and filed for divorce in July of 2019. I think it was in July of 2019. Anyway, he filed for divorce. He had $1 million life insurance policy, and she was the beneficiary. He changes that.
Oh, thank God.
He changes that to his adopted son's grandmother's name. He changes that so that I guess he just wanted to make sure that son, was going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then July 11th, 2019, he goes to the house. By this time, this woman has met Chad, Chad Daybell. However, this Chad Daybell was married. He has a wife that he has been with for over 30 years, and they got 5 kids. And they got 5 kids. Mm-hmm.
5?
5 kids.
Oh,
So
God.
anyhow, they start this affair because she told her friend. They start this affair. And so Charles comes to pick up the youngest son to take him to school. When he gets there, her brother is there. This Alex Cox guy. Now, Chad, this author of the Doomsday stuff, had told her brother, that you were from this other life and you were meant to be her defender and her protector. Chad goes ahead and Alex goes ahead and shoots Charles in the chest. He calls the cops and he kills him. The daughter was there, the daughter of the third husband that she had, right?
Okay.
So the daughter was there. She came out with a bat. Apparently, that's what the guy says.
Allegedly.
To hit her stepdad, right? Her estranged stepdad. So she comes out and he takes the bat from her and he shoots him. But Laurie and the daughter apparently did not witness the actual shooting because the son was in the car. So they drive the son while this man is waiting for the cops. They drive the son to school. They drive the son to school, drop him there. They come back. The police officers are questioning her. She doesn't show any remorse. You know, the daughter's face is blurred out, so I don't know whether she was feeling remorse or whatever. Obviously, it doesn't sound as though she got along with this estranged father, the stepdad. But anyhow, they end up moving. Tammy, then he starts saying, oh, the reason why she was talking about the Charles before she killed him, she was telling him that he is possessed by a demon. And the demon is called Ned. And she had told a friend that he's already dead. So when the friend heard that the man had been killed, she was like, wow. And then she started saying that the kids were possessed by zombies.
Just a convenient excuse to murder
And
them,
that
really.
they have to, and anyone who is a zombie has to be killed. You either have to be burned or you have to be bounded. And so that's what happened. They were burnt. The daughter was burnt and dismembered, and the son was bounded, and he died through being wrapped with duct tape and died like that. So they all died very badly. They put them at the back of Chad's house where they used to bury their pets. So what happens now, they go off to Hawaii. The mother dies. The way she dies, they didn't do any autopsy or anything. The father calls one of the sons. They had 5 children, remember?
Yeah.
He calls one of the sons and he says, I don't know what happened to mom. They did an autopsy, not autopsy, but they said she died of natural causes. But when this woman's children became missing, because the grandmother, remember the one who was the beneficiary, she asked for them to do a well check.
Yeah.
Could not find the children. This woman was in Hawaii. A couple of weeks after his wife died, he was already in Hawaii with this woman. She was picking out wedding rings.
Wow.
And he was using the money from the woman's life insurance policy.
So the kids had life insurance policies on them.
I'm talking about the Chad.
Yeah.
Of the wife of 30 years.
Oh, they killed the wife.
Yes. Later on, come to find out, she had been, when they exhumed the body, she had been strangled.
Oh.
So, do you see, all these people died around them? So finally, they went exactly,
They have
and
stricter policies on life insurance. I mean, because every single time, most of the evil
and
this
she
year
was
are killed.
and she was cashing checks for the son and for the daughter from that life insurance policy.
There need to be stricter laws on the life insurance because most of the crime shows you see have everything to do with a life insurance policy and someone cashing in. It's just it's easy to commit murder and then to get some life insurance policy.
And so what ended up happening was they got them, arrested them. So this was in 2019. So they were arrested, I think, September of 2019. You see how long it took for it just to get to the courts and for the trial? Anyhow, she was found guilty for the 3 counts, for the 2 children, and for that wife. His trial is going to start in 2024.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do y'all think? This was crazy. And my thing is this. If really it's doomsday and y'all gotta kill these people, why don't you
kill yourself?
I always think that. How come? But how convenient.
You
That's
get some
why-
money and you're in Hawaii relaxing
And how
yourself. Is Doomsday
convenient
really?
about some zombie. But you see, women, how men get in your minds. It reminds me of that guy, the Jared guy. How that
Had his wife having
my
sex
God,
with animals.
and all. This was
His
a
partner,
this was a woman
who
they
was
said
a church-going woman.
Church-going
All
woman.
of a sudden, she wants to have sex with
all
her kids.
because of a man.
All and drugs.
All it like gets you all involved in some craziness. That the let me tell you, months before she was arrested, you had the sister. Even when she was arrested, you had the sister, the mother coming out speaking on her behalf. I know my sister, I know my daughter, they will not do this, blase, blase, blase. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yet, found guilty. And when she was found guilty, this was her. They said the only time she showed emotion was when they were talking about her husband. You know, about the okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's mosquitoes.
Yeah. That was the only time that she showed emotion, like she was upset.
Yeah.
That man does not care about you. He's not even going. You're going to probably get the death penalty. He wouldn't, because his trial is not until 2024. So his attorneys has an opportunity
To save him.
at least from the death penalty. And like, look at where you are. Makes no sense. And if you see how she used to look and how she looks now, a hot mess.
Was it worth it? Anyway, y'all.
Just foolishness, craziness.
Yeah.
Like the sickness. Like, and then to just
Falling
believe
behind
into
some
this
man.
Doomsday. He has written all these books and he has a following. Like, you have to, it's just some craziness.
I'm sorry, any man who's cheating on his wife does not have a moral compass. So I will not be reading no damn book about Doomsday. You don't know shit, obviously.
I know.
You don't even know how to be a good human being. Doomsday.
so sad.
Are you Jesus? Are you God? Do you know when Doomsday is? Foolishness. But it's Mary.
And Emma.
We invite y'all to like,
Share
subscribe
and comment.
down below.